Mistake, right? Which is why we set aside December 15th to celebrate these sweet treats.
Oh, yes. National Cupcake Day is tomorrow, and Lauren is live and local now at the Cupcake Girls Bakery with a delicious preview. Lauren, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, guys, we are making your morning a little sweeter today. I'm with Andrea and Lisa, and we are talking cupcakes because tomorrow is a very special day for cupcakes. It is National Cupcake Day, so we're doing a preview today. And you guys actually, Andrea, you're from Detroit, right? And you are from Canada,
yes.
Lisa. So how did this all come together?
So Andrea and I have been living in Colorado Springs for a little bit over a decade, and actually our husbands knew each other, and they actually raced professionally with triathlon. So we were aware that that we had a connection. In maybe about, it's been about 8 years ago, we were at one of our husbands' races where we met poolside in Bermuda, and we struck up a conversation and became pretty close pretty quickly. And it was not too long that we kind of realized that we had a lot of the similar passions, especially when it came to cooking and baking and getting creative in the kitchen.
Right, and opened the shop in 2011, so you've been open just about almost 5 years, about 4.5. Now, why cupcakes?
Well, we were actually up in Denver shopping for my wedding dress, and we popped into a little boutique in Wash Park, and they just had a little display of mini cupcakes, and it just kind of started our conversation about cupcakes and how there really weren't very many cupcake shops in Colorado Springs, especially at that time. I think there were like one or two. And so it just kind of got us talking, and the ball started rolling, and here we are today with our own shop.
Right, and Lisa, your theme in here, it's all old meets new, shabby chic, and then same with your cupcakes. You've got old recipes, family recipes, and then you have like modern flavors.
Yeah, a lot of our inspirations come from our family history, and what both Andrea and I grew up cooking in the kitchens with our moms and just getting really creative in the kitchen. And we just kind of have a lot of stories behind our cakes, a lot of old recipes behind our cakes, and we really kind of brought that into the storefront as well in the decor with the shabby chic of, you know, just kind of bringing in our history, mixing it in with our present and our hopes for the future as well.
Right, and tomorrow's National Cupcake Day. Real quick, you guys have something special going on tomorrow?
Yes, we are going to offer a mini cupcake with every purchase to celebrate National Cupcake Day.
Awesome. Well, guys, you heard it. Get down here to Cupcake Girls. Get your free cupcake. That is all happening tomorrow for National Cupcake Day. I'm getting a preview, and I cannot wait. We are getting ready to go back in the kitchen, and we're going to make some ganache. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to do some taste testing.
I can't say it, but I'll eat it. Yeah.
Ganache?
Yeah.
It's decadent for sure. Tomorrow is the day to indulge.
Right now, Lauren is live and local at the Cupcake Girls Bakery previewing National Cupcake Day. Lauren, ladies, good morning.
Good morning to you. Yeah, National Cupcake Day happening tomorrow. I am lucky enough to get a sneak peek. We are here at Cupcake Girls. I'm with Lisa, and we are making ganache.
Yes, ganache is basically a really fancy name for a melted chocolate. So we are making our Tis the Season cupcake today, which is a white chocolate frosting. So we're getting going here on the ganache, which is about 1 cup of cream to 1 cup of a white chocolate chip. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring that cream up to a nice gentle boil. As you can see, we've done so here. And then what I'm going to have you do, if you wouldn't mind, is to dunk these white chocolate chips in.
I will work for cupcakes. So just anytime?
Just anytime. Get it in there, and we're just going to whisk it nice and easily. And you're going to see that all that white chocolate is just going to kind of melt into that cream. It's going to get nice and thick and luscious. And the nice thing about ganache too is we're making it with white chocolate, but this is easily done with just a regular semi-sweet chocolate.
Right,
so,
you guys have some right over here, actually.
Yeah, we've got our nice chocolate ganache right over there, and that's the same. It's just 1 part to 1 part. So 1 part cream and 1 part of the chocolate chips. And as you can see, it's nice and getting nice and smooth.
Right, and this goes into the frosting eventually. This becomes frosting.
This will become the frosting. So what we're going to do once it cools is we'll whip it up into shape, add some cream cheese and some sugar, and you'll see the frosting that we'll have on this Tis the Season cupcake.
It looks delicious, I must say. Now, there's a lot of people that have food allergies.
Yes.
And you guys provide alternatives here.
Absolutely. We try to do our best to kind of kind of keep up with what's going on with the food allergies, especially with the amount of gluten-free allergies. So we definitely make those gluten-free cupcakes, although we do need that order in advance.
Just about 48 hours in advance.
Absolutely.
Right, so if you guys do have food allergies, do not have any fears because Cupcake Girls have you covered there too. Now, talking about diets, you think about a cupcake, yeah, it's sweet, but they're actually, if you really think about it, they're better if you're on a diet because you're only going to get a little taste.
Absolutely.
So you guys have 2 different sizes?
The nice thing about cupcakes is we do the mini size, which you see here, and then we also do the regular size, which you see here. So it's the perfect for your own little sweet treat that you can have. Maybe it's a midday mini in the afternoon with your cup of coffee, just a couple little bites. And as you know, it's all about balance. Just a little bit of sweets can definitely brighten your day.
Right, and just avoid the sprinkles if you're on a diet, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you just skip the
ice
sprinkles
cream.
out and you're going to be fine. Now, coming up, guys, we are going to make the filling.
Absolutely. Coming up next, we're going to make a cranberry jam filling to go into this cupcake.
Is the season
Yes.
cupcake. So we are celebrating cupcakes and we are celebrating the holidays. It's so much fun here, and like I said, my mouth is starting to water. Cannot wait to do some taste testing. Coming up to high altitude baking. We're gonna talk all about that because you guys have had
We've
to
got
alter
a
some of your
lot of
recipes.
little tricks that we have learned along the way about how to bake here in Colorado. As we know, it's always been a little bit of a challenge.
Right.
And so we've got some nice tips that we'd love to share with you guys.
Awesome. Go Cupcakes!
That's good to know. And Lauren, I have a question for you. What do you use to drain the food you cook when you cook at Christmas time?
Where do you use the drain? What?
What do you use to
What did you
drain
say?
food when you're cooking at Christmas time?
What do you use to drain food when you're cooking at Christmas time?
To drain food?
Strainer? I don't know.
Yeah.
An advent calendar. Do you get it, Kim?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Don't do that. That's a
I
bad
didn't get that joke. That's all right. Good.
Oh
That's
my
good.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks,
Okay.
Laura. No, I want to hear about the high altitude cooking, though. I think a lot of people do baking. All right. It is 7:40. Tomorrow, we salute the cupcake for all the joy and deliciousness it brings to the world.
December 15th is National Cupcake Day, but this morning, Lauren gets us ready with a preview at Cupcake Girls Bakery. Ladies, good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Yeah, what is the world without cupcakes? I do not want to know. I'm with Andrea right now, and we are making filling for this holiday cupcake, 'Tis the Season cupcake. And it's a cranberry filling.
It is. Cranberries are in season currently, so we want to bring in a seasonal fruit. To make a cranberry sauce, what you want to do is add 1 cup of sugar.
Okay.
If you could add that for me, Lauren.
That's my cue.
And then also 1 cup of water. And then what you want to do is bring this up to a gentle boil. And as it starts to boil, these cranberries are going to actually start to pop open and release their juices. So you want that to go on for a little bit as they start to open up. And then what we like to do is actually add a bit of champagne as well to help actually loosen it up, because this is going to be a filled cupcake, so
Yeah.
we don't want it really thick.
And why not?
So
There's never a bad time for champagne, right?
So it adds an extra flavor to the cranberries. So we'll add some champagne, and then if we want to come over here, we'll show you the end
Finished product. And this is actually how you guys fill the cupcakes. Use an apple core.
And what we actually do is once the cranberries are done, we put it in a food processor very briefly to break it down so that, again, we can get it into the cupcake.
Right.
So then, Lauren, if you want to show us how to do all this, Lisa's going to core it. What you need to do is just get a simple apple core from the grocery store.
And I can just fill these?
Absolutely. And then you want to get either a little container like this, or you could even use a piping bag, because it is thick, that you could just take a snip off the piping bag and fill it that way.
Right. And high altitude baking. It's a lot different here in Colorado.
It is definitely a challenge, and we've had our share of mistakes, but we've learned from them, and that's how we've been able to perfect our cupcakes being here at the high altitude. One of the things that we've really noticed is sugar makes a big difference. You'll read a lot of times that flour is something that you want to fluctuate with high altitude, but in our experience, sugar is something that you're going to want to fluctuate and actually reduce the amount of sugar. So if you're finding that your cupcakes are sinking in and almost crystallizing on top, pull out about 1/4 sugar from the recipe, and you'll find that you'll have a better result.
Right. The sugar probably weighs everything down.
It does.
Yeah, and the original recipe, cupcakes have been around for the 19th century. I just looked this up, and I was kind of surprised. 1 cup flour, 1 cup sugar, 1 cup butter, and then 2 eggs. But it's different here. It's not the same. So.
It's not, just because of the altitude. And then also with the liquid that you're adding in, you might want to reduce that a little bit too, because that could play a role in the cupcakes not rising properly as well.
Right. Well, coming up, we are putting the cherry on top of these holiday cupcakes. 'Tis the season cupcakes. We're going to frost them, guys. So get excited for that. I cannot wait. I've been waiting for this moment all morning, and it is coming.
She has to lick this back.
I know. I like to lick the
has to
bowl.
bring these
That's
back.
what I like with the
Yeah,
frosting.
all right.
Lauren, thanks. 7 indulge.
Yes, National Cupcake Day is tomorrow, and Lauren is live and local at Cupcake Girls Bakery with a preview. Lauren?
Yes, guys, whether you like modern masterpieces or you're more of a traditionalist, the ladies here at Cupcake Girls, they have you covered, especially tomorrow for National Cupcake Day. We have been creating a seasonal cupcake, 'tis the season cupcake. We've done the filling, we have done the frosting we're about to do now. We did the ganache earlier. So you guys have a technique for frosting.
We do. So once that ganache has cooled, what we want to do is put it in a bowl and use a
KitchenAid mixer, yeah, a mixer.
a whip to whip it up. And once it whips, and you'll see it start to come to a fluffy form, you want to add cream cheese. This will help stiffen it up. And you don't want to add too much because you still want to taste the cream. But you want to add about 8 ounces if you have 8 ounces of ganache. And you want to mix that in and then slowly start to mix in your powdered sugar. And what you'll start to find is that it's going to get into a nice, smooth, whipped type consistency.
Oh yeah, love that.
So then, Lauren, if you want to help me frost
Sure,
these.
I'll do my best. Now I gotta say, you know, people in muffin tops. Most people love muffin tops. I feel like it's the same with frosting on a cupcake.
Yes.
It's like, why are you gonna eat the cupcake if it doesn't have the frosting?
Right.
You know? Which I'm sure it's different here because everything is delectable. So show me how this is done.
So you want to we use a round tip for this particular cupcake, and you just want to start in the center, and you're going to just do a gentle squeeze.
Oh wow.
So very simple.
Yeah, very nice.
Let's see your technique.
Oh, okay. Putting me to the test. The pressure's on. How many of these do you guys make a day?
So we
Pretty good, right?
Awesome.
Good job.
We make about 6 to 8 flavors a day, and we usually do about a dozen of each flavor for both the regular size as well as the mini size, and that would be in addition to what we have in an orders. A large part of our business are custom
one's a
orders.
little
People are
messy.
calling for their
I'll let you
parties or
finish.
their birthdays or their dinners or whatnot.
Right. Also, wedding cakes, cupcakes now. A lot of brides are going to cupcakes. Do you guys do a lot of weddings?
We do a lot of weddings. We do find that a lot of people are transitioning more into the cupcakes. It's fun because there's several different flavors that they can provide, and it's just a nice little bite for their guests.
Less waste.
Less waste.
Gotta love that. And probably a little bit more inexpensive as well.
Yes.
Yes, definitely, when it comes to wedding cakes, because we all know they're expensive. Craig, I have a joke for you. It's a cupcake joke, so get ready for this one.
Okay.
What did one cupcake say to the other?
What?
You don't know?
No.
Absolutely muffin.
It's true. It's true. Okay.
Yeah.
Touche.
Touche.
Right.
Thanks,
Thank
Lauren.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
Oh, that was funny. See, she got you back there.
Nothing.
Yeah. It's no 8:20. Well, if you think, I like
There you
that.
go.
All right, 8:38. How sweet it is to celebrate cupcakes.
Lauren McDonald, don't come knocking on our door unless you have cupcakes in hand, girl.
I'm gonna do my best to bring you some cupcakes back, Justin. And guess what? Santa Claus is coming to town, and who says he only likes cookies? Coming up after the break, we are doing some taste testing before he comes here to Cupcake Girls this weekend. That's after the break.
Welcome back. If you like sweets, tomorrow is the day to indulge.
Lauren is live and local at Cupcake Girls Bakery with a preview at National Cupcake Day. Lauren, good morning.
Good morning to you. Yeah, National Cupcake Day happening tomorrow. We are celebrating a little bit early, getting you guys ready so that you have plenty of time to make plans to come over here to Cupcake Girls tomorrow and celebrate this sweet, sweet day. Now, you guys are going to have a special guest on Saturday.
We are. We have Santa coming here on Saturday, the 17th, from 1 to 3 p.m. So for all you little ones and big ones that like sweets and Santa around this holiday season, he will be here. We'll be taking Polaroid pictures. So it's going to be a fun time here this Saturday from 1 to 3.
Right, bring your list, and you got to get them in soon because time is running out. I'm going to try this cupcake we've made, Tis the Season cupcake. You guys, tell us about your cooking classes that are actually coming up, though.
Yes, we're going to offer a baking class Tuesday, January 24th from 5 until 7 p.m. We have room for about 20, so give us a call if you want to get on our list. And then we will be making our German chocolate cupcake that night.
Gotta say, best cupcake I've ever had. But we talked earlier, I've never had a gourmet cupcake. Do you teach people how to make these at those cooking classes?
We do, from start to finish.
Love it. I might be attending that so that I can try and make these at home. Now, you guys have a lot of unique flavors, a lot of unique names, and they all kind of have a story behind them.
Absolutely. We have a lot of favorite cupcakes over here. This particular cupcake, Tis the Season, it was inspired by a summer cupcake that we have that involves it's a trip to Italy and some limoncello. And we made this beautiful cupcake with a limoncello cream cheese frosting, and inside that cupcake was a kind of a raspberry jam, and it was so good we said we have got to do something that's holiday inspired, and that lovely cupcake is called Under the Tuscan Sun, and that was our inspiration behind Tis the Season.
Tis the Season. Well, Tis the Season for Santa. Do you guys have a favorite flavor?
I have a lot of favorite flavors. Right now I'm really liking our hot fudge sundae, which is a really lovely vanilla cupcake with fudge in the center and a whipped cream cheese frosting. It's lovely.
Delicious. Andrea, real quick.
Cheesecake, one of our most popular as well.
I'm with you, sister. Anything cheesecake. Does Santa have a favorite flavor?
I have a feeling that Santa has a lot of favorite flavors.
Yes. Just whatever's there, right?
Absolutely.
Whatever you guys are willing to leave out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, don't forget Santa is coming this Saturday, but tomorrow here at Cupcake Girls, you guys can come in and get a free mini cake. They are celebrating National Cupcake Day. They are not going to let you down. These flavors are spectacular.
Under the Tuscan Sun. Sounds good to me.
So good.
Lauren, thanks.